Welcome to your Crowd Converter training. In this video, we'll show you how to set up the various components of your campaign so that you can identify serious prospects, establish your value with them, create urgency with your upgrade offer, automatically accept payments, and finally deliver your services. All of this with an end result, which is converting more prospects into clients while at the same time streamlining your billing process. The Crowd Converter template provides a simple process flow that will walk you through everything step by step. To get started, you're going to want to launch your walkthrough training module inside of Instant Customer. Once you're logged in, just navigate to the bottom right-hand corner of your screen to the Need Help section. And when open, you'll see a Reinvention tab that will list all of your various training modules that you should review to complete your campaign. It all starts with printing out your template worksheet. The worksheet will outline everything, so just go ahead and click on this link and that will open your worksheet for you. The worksheet will outline everything you need to run and manage your Crowd Converter campaign and how to manage your clients' accounts. So all you need to do is just click on the screen. You can save a copy to your desktop or print it out in a hard copy form. Once you've printed out the worksheet and completed the various questions that are asked there, you'll be ready to jump into the first step, which is creating pricing packages. So let's go ahead and click on that one. Before setting up your Crowd Converter campaign, you're going to need to have at least one pricing package available. Click on the link to the right to get started. The Pricing Manager shows the information for any currently active pricing packages and lets you edit them. All you need to do is just simply hover over them and you can go ahead and click on Edit. You can also click on Preview to see what it looks like. If you want to create an all new package, just go ahead and click on Add New Package and it will bring up a package list for you. So we'll just simply name our package, Hotshot Coaching. Next, it's going to ask for a PayPal email address. So I'm going to go ahead and put in mine. It's as simple as that to connect to your PayPal account. Next, it's going to ask you the number of points that you want to allocate when people upgrade from a free account to a premium account. So I want to give people, let's say I'll give them 4,000 points every single month. Next, it's going to ask me what do I want to set for my marketing tools price. This is the Instant Customer platform, so you need to decide what you want to charge for that. I can go ahead and put in $99, $200, really whatever I want. For this demo, I'm just going to go ahead and put in $1. The recurring interval, we suggest 1 month, although it will allow you to select, weeks. So if you want to put in 2 weeks, every 2 weeks you recharge them, you can do that. The next is the consulting price. This is what you're going to charge in a monthly fee for being their consultant. So let's say that you can set that price for $2,000, whatever you want. Again, for this demo, I'm just going to put in $2. Next is the setup fee. The setup fee is a one-time fee, so just go ahead and enter that in. Again, most people put in somewhere around $1,000 or more. In this situation, I'm just going to put in $3. And then next I can choose the country that I want my payments to be made in. So since this is using PayPal, we can go ahead and choose any one of these countries. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the United States. We'll say next. Here you're going to want to put in your contact, your consultant information. This is in case any of your free or premium account people need to get in touch with you. So just go ahead and put in your information that they can contact you at. Entering a phone number is a good idea. And then now we're on our descriptions for our consulting services. This is really whatever you want to put down here for any of the items that you're going to go ahead and give away people. So you go ahead and fill in all the bullets that people are going to receive for their consulting services. Next, you can go ahead and enter in the setup description for your one-time fee. You have a welcome message. This is kind of a call to action when your free clients log into their Instant Customer account for the first time. There can be a message there from you. You usually want to keep it relatively short. I'll show you what this looks like in a moment. Go ahead and upload your logo, so you can pick a logo for your company. Next, you want to go ahead and pick a video. This could be a video that will show up on your pricing page that will explain to everybody exactly what they're going to get if they upgrade with you. And then the final section you get into is points. These are additional points. So if your customers use all of the 4,000 or whatever points that you gave them each month, they can buy additional months for you. And you can go ahead and set whatever markup pricing for that you would like. And when you're finished, just go ahead and press save and you'll be completed with your billing package. Once your packages are completed, you can hover over them and you can take a preview, see a live preview of exactly what it looks like. Here's your logo, here's your video, here's all the information that you put for your setup, consulting, and also the points that you're allocating in your marketing tools. And when they're ready, they just go ahead, click and agree, and they can buy that directly from PayPal using any of the standard credit cards that are out there. So now that we've created a pricing package, we can go ahead and start step 2, which is to actually launch the Crowd Converter template. So again, if we go ahead and take a look at our Reinvention Help tab, you can go ahead and click on Launching the Crowd Converter Campaign. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And it tells us to go ahead and enter our template gallery. So we're just going to go ahead and click on that. And again, the Walk Me Help really just gives you exactly what you need to do. So just follow exactly what it says. So here it says, type in the word converter, and then you press go, and it takes you to that particular template. When you're looking at your template here, one thing that, again, you need to be aware of is if you want to see what the finished version of this site's going to look like, you can always look at the preview button here, and it will open up an additional tab and show you exactly what the campaign will look like.
Machine number 2. This is the Instant Crowd Converter.
All right, so we'll go back to our template gallery. You also, if you need to print out the worksheet again, you can go ahead and click on that. And again, that's going to open up this full worksheet for you that tells you everything that you need to know about this particular campaign. And it has even a section where you're going to go ahead and write in all of your copy that you're going to customize your site with. Okay, so it's really important that you go through this worksheet. It's really important that you answer all of these questions. It's going to save you a ton of time. And then we're ready to just go ahead and press select, and that will launch your wizard. And just follow all the instructions in the wizard. In this particular situation, it's really important that you choose the custom setup. The custom setup is important because you're going to need to be able to set up notifications. So first thing that you're going to notice in the wizard is that it's asking you to select a pricing package that you want to attach to this particular campaign. So I just choose the specific pricing package that will match the group that I'm going to speak to or the business that I'm about to go pitch. I'm going to do a pricing package that works just for that group. So I'll go ahead and put in my Hotshot Coaching pricing package. I can change this campaign name to whatever I want. Fill in all the blanks like every other template wizard that we've got. You're going to go ahead and select a phone number for your campaign. So in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and select an 858 number, and I can move on. If I want a keyword, I can go ahead and do that as well. And then this is the part that's really important, setting up your notifications. One of the important things about the Crowd Converter campaign is that when your free customers join and they go through their free version, their free trial, they are going to be prompted at various times to upgrade. And when they upgrade, you need to do a manual activation for those people in order for them to receive their full features to be turned on. So it's really, really important that you go ahead and put in an email address or a mobile phone number and go ahead and click on this option that says premium accounts pending. This will send you a notification via email or text that someone has just paid for your services and you need to go into their system and activate their account. So you go ahead and set that up, and then you follow the rest of the questions on the wizard. Everything can be pulled right from the worksheet that you completed. You just fill in the blanks, and when you're ready, your campaign is automatically going to be made for you, and you just go ahead and visit your campaign. And now you have several ways that you can promote it. You have a phone number that you can have people call into. You have a website that people can join. And obviously this is used in very good situations like when you're speaking to an audience. You can go ahead and put up a slide on the screen that asks everyone to opt in, and you can tell them that they're going to get a free version of marketing tools and maybe some webinar on your coaching services. You can have this on business cards where people can opt in and get a free account that way. You can put it on a truck. You can use magazine ads, really anything that you can think of. Now, when we're promoting our campaign to people, they're going to go ahead and subscribe. It's in a really simple process. All we need to have them do is send their email address to our campaign phone number. Once they opt in, they'll have a simple agree message. So we say agree. System is going to give them a confirmation, and then it's going to ask them for their first and last name. So we'll go ahead and put in a sample user here. So we put in our first last name. Then we get a really quick follow-up, which moves us to the next section where they need to complete a short survey via mobile web form. And it's going to take this nice web form that they just fill out with their business information. In this particular situation, we'll pretend that our prospect is an auto dealer. We move on to the next step. It says, what is the business website? Because again, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to create a very nice mobile website for their business. We'll say it's oceanauto.com. Type of business. Confirming my first name. It's confirming the last name. We go ahead and put in a company phone number, an email address, the hours of operation for our business, and then our address so people can find us easily. And when everything's done, I get a confirmation page saying that I've completed everything. And now, remember, I'm sitting in your audience, or I am the business owner that you've come and made a pitch to, offered me a free mobile site, and I can go ahead and take a look at that information right now by clicking on my View Mobile Site, and it'll take me to the sample web page that was made for me. It gives me a really nice site, and all I need to do is just go ahead and take a look at an email that was sent to me. And at the same time, you can see that there's an email that was sent to me that gives me the access to my free instant customer account. So all I need to do is go, when I get back to my office or my computer, go ahead and log into that account that was sent to me. And you'll see that I have a 1-month trial. There's giving me an upgrade option, but if I want to go ahead and take a look at my campaign, I can go ahead and I have a full campaign for my company. I can add email autoresponders, but I'm also limited in some of the things that I can do. So you'll see that if I want to go ahead and add an additional autoresponder, such as like an SMS, we'll get a prompt on the screen that tells us that we have limited capability on this campaign. And when they're ready, they just go ahead and click on the upgrade button, and here is your offer. And if this is something that they want to go ahead and do, they can press agree, and they do upgrade now, and it's going to jump them right to PayPal, and PayPal is going to ask them to sign in, and they go ahead and make their payment, takes them back to their account, and they get this really nice message. It says, thank you for submitting your information to PayPal. In a few moments, your order will be processed and reflected on your screen. So they refresh. When they go ahead and refresh their page, they're going to have a new message. It says, thank you for your payment. Your account is pending and waiting for approval. This might take up to 48 hours. Now, if you return back to your campaign, all right, so you're the consultant. So now there's just a few maintenance tasks that we want to learn how to do. One of them is how to enable and disable managed accounts. So again, just follow your walkthrough training on how to do this. And what you would want to do is navigate to the specific campaign that you want to go ahead and use. So it says find the campaign that you want to use, hover over it and click the edit button. That is going to take you into your campaign, and you'll notice that under your campaign details section, there is a switch that will enable or disable this account to work with managed accounts. If switched on, this campaign will automatically offer a free 30-day trial to all account holders. Each trial will be allocated 100 points, and those points will be taken from your pool. The next thing you want to make sure is that when you have turned on this feature, that you attach a pricing package to this campaign. Now, this is automatically done for you when you go through the template wizard, but if you need to change it after the fact, you can just simply edit your campaign, and you'll see a drop down that will allow you to change it to any pricing package that you would like. Simple, really easy to complete. So the next thing that we want to make sure that we learn is that how we activate our managed accounts. So let's just go ahead and follow the walk me for that. And what it's going to do is it's going to take us to our manage accounts dashboard. And you can find that by clicking on your profile. So go ahead and click on your name. Then you'll see an option that says managed accounts. And this is going to bring you to your managed accounts dashboard. So the first thing the dashboard gives you, it shows you all the active free accounts. So these are people who have opted into your campaign and they're trying the 30-day trial. Next, it shows you how many people you have activated. So these are people who were free accounts who then paid, and then you activated them so they could get full access to Instant Customer and to your coaching services. You also have a pending section. This is probably the most important section that you want to be aware of. That's why it's in red. The pending are free people who have received their free instant customer trial. They have gone ahead and clicked on the upgrade button and purchased it from you. And now it is requiring your attention to manually activate that. You need to do this for each one of your free people that go ahead and purchase your upgrade. So we'll come back to this in just 1 second. And next we're going to go to available. Available means how many licenses I have available. When you purchase Instant Customer Reinvention, you by default get 1 premium account. If you want to buy additional ones, you just simply go ahead and click on the Modify Plan button, and it will give you the opportunity to go ahead and purchase additional licenses. We'll cover this again in just a moment. Now, when it comes to activating your clients, all you need to do is go ahead and hover over, well, you can go ahead and click on like your premium, and it will filter the list for you. And you see that if you hover over it, you have a simple activation button. Just go ahead and click activate. It's going to give you a confirmation message on the screen, and you are completely ready to go. Your customer is going to be notified that they have been activated, and they will be allocated the number of points that you gave them. They will be given the complete suite of marketing tools that Instant Customer provides. And now you'll see in your dashboard above, you have 2 activated licenses, no pending, and you have 7 left. So again, really, really simple to activate everybody. Now you'll see that when you come back to your client's campaign, or when they log in, they'll notice that their upgrade button has disappeared, and now they have full access to do whatever they need to do in the campaign. So if they wanted to go ahead and add an additional autoresponder, they could do that really easily. All of the other upgrade prompts are completely taken away, and they can do whatever they need to do. Okay, and lastly, what we're going to talk about is how to add additional licenses for more managed accounts if you need them. So again, we're going to go to our Walk Me training under the Reinvention tab. We're going to go ahead and click on that. It's going to ask us to go to our Managed Account dashboard. So we do that by going to our profile, clicking on Managed Accounts. Again, it takes us to our Managed Account dashboard, but here we're focusing on the Modify Plan option. Go ahead and click on that. And you'll see here that you have a number of packages that are available to you. So again, by default, you have 1 premium account that comes with Instant Customer Reinvention, but you can have 5, 9, 13, 17, 21 license packages added to your account. And if you need more, you can go ahead and contact our support. So all you need to do is choose the package that you want, upgrade to it. You'll automatically be charged the additional monthly fee. And if you ever need to downgrade, you can go ahead and do the same thing by just clicking on the appropriate plan. Remember, you always need to have the appropriate number of licenses for any free customers that upgrade to your premium plan. And then at any time, we can also go ahead and take a look at our specific campaign that we were reaching out to a group of people. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this campaign, and you have a couple of options inside of your autoresponders that'll make things really easy. So if you think about it, this campaign has a mix of free accounts and some people who've converted to premium accounts. I can send messaging at any time to a segmented list of those people. So for example, if I wanted to send an email to all of my free account holders, letting them know that their free trial is about to expire, I can go ahead and create an SMS or email autoresponder, and I can send it to all the people that are a free account or to everyone that is a premium account. So if I say send this message to anyone who is a free account, and I can go ahead and say your trial is about to expire. Last chance. And whatever I want, I can go ahead and send this out. That will only go out to my prospects that are in the free account status. And that's it. Your training's complete. You should have no problem now running managed accounts with inside of Instant Customer Reinvention.